Okay, now we're going to do the final finishing, and this is the sanding in a way. So what we do is we take a paper bag, we wrinkle it up. It's just a regular paper bag, and it's actually acting as a sandpaper. Here, Max, inside. 2 helpers, and you just rub the wood here. This is the last coat of finish. Acts as a very, very fine sandpaper to get those the very fine particles, those little nubbies, get them knocked off, make it perfectly smooth. That's what we do. Learned this trick a while back. I used to take a piece of sandpaper and flip it over on the backside and then just rub it with that, like with the felt. You can do that also. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. You can tell who does this and who doesn't. You really can. You know, it just makes a huge difference, the final finishing of a product. Yeah. Do the edges. We just put this on. That was in the last video. That's that base. That went on quite well. That's a maple base with the large feet that we put on, with the rubber feet. And we use all stainless steel hardware on this whole entire thing, so nothing's gonna rust. You get the bottom of this. You want to, when they go to pick it up, you don't want them to fill those nubby things either, so they're nice and smooth. This is already done. The base is. We're going to smooth that out. See how shiny she is. We put 2 coats. This has got 3 coats. Then we do 2 coats on this bottom part. And then on the very top, we do 3 coats of polyurethane. This one, I did 2 coats of wipe-on polyurethane, and you sand in between the 2, obviously, in between each coat. It's not like lacquer where it bonds. And then on this one is I went ahead and did a spray, and it really turned out nice. This Coca-Cola one. I mean, I need to make one of these for myself and just keep it, because it looked nice in the center of our table. I think my wife is gonna probably request one of these one day. And they're really handy, because our table is probably, I don't know, 6 feet. It extends, but it's probably what, 2.5 feet wide, and we can extend it pretty wide, lengthwise. And then you just kind of put your stuff on the center here, what you're going to have, and you just spin it around, and people can get things off of it, even if you wanted to do it that way. That's why I like these. I mean, we keep our table cleared unless, of course, I'm working on it. I get to get up here and I'm in the sunlight instead of in the basement. It is winter time, so I'm not out in the garage. So it's a nice day. And you get to listen to your music, be in a nice comfortable chair. All right, I think that's pretty good. Now we're gonna attach the hardware. And since it's Coca-Cola, we're gonna have Coca-Cola hardware that we picked up from an antique. It's a antique store down in Kokomo, Indiana. Well, actually it's up in Kokomo, Indiana, because we live in Lafayette. And there's a dealer there that we buy from. So these are cast wrought iron. Cast iron. Cast iron. And they're Coca-Cola handles. So I'll show you what they look like here, because that's pretty nice right there. That's nice. So these are the Coke handles. You get a nice shot of those. Yeah. So we just kind of line them up here, and let me show you there for a second. That's what she's gonna look like. We'll tilt it up when we get done. So now we do the process. Now, these are really nice. These are those chalk pencils. So we don't want to get too close to a groove, but you want to get it centered. This is eyeball work. It's not really a whole lot of measuring going on. It's because this is a whiskey barrel lid, and not everything is straight. Okay, that's for sure. So you have to really look at it. Yeah, I don't want it going off the edge. You want it close to the edge, because you won't be able to see enough of the Coke. So this side looks pretty good. I think this side looks pretty good too. It can come over just a little bit more. Yeah. Let's try to get lined up with the Coca-Cola. That's pretty nice. So now we just marker. Hold it down. Get that white chalk on there. Get a basic circle. The circumference drawn around. We do one at a time. Make sure we got enough chalk on there. And then we'll lift her up, and she's right there. And then we get our drill out again, and then we're gonna tap this thing out. We use these little number 6s. And these are also cast iron. I'm sorry, not cast iron, but stainless steel. They're painted black stainless steel. I order them that way because I don't want them to stand out. I used to paint my own, but I stopped that. I'm gonna go down and get a new one of these. This one's kind of beat up. So this is so it should say on there on that side right there. This is size 6. Borrowed that from the garage. All right. Just take your time. No hurry. As I speed up the drill. Take your time. These really look pretty when they're done. I really like them. Like I said, I think my wife's got a have one for our home one day. And I love this vacuum cleaner. This little Dyson. Just sucks everything up. Real portable. We're done. Little cordless guy. Now again, we use this also. This is our board butter. This is also an oil. So what I do here is I just dip. You just go ahead and put this right into the oil and pull it out. You're done. You're covered. So it gets the whole threads. Now, when you're doing these, since you're dealing with such a narrow diameter, you don't want to torque these down. So you can put them in with a drill. But if you're going to do the final, if you want to do any kind of fine tuning stuff with this, it's going to be with the hand. If you want to do some hand torque. Because the last thing you want to do is, matter of fact, you don't want to. Let's see what size 2 or 6 here. Oh, let's try this one. Like I said, we're not in a hurry. Just get them in a little bit and line them up. You don't want to tighten one down No.